Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple with another YouTube mini class for you today. Now today we're going to be working with the We Are Memory Keepers new punch boards. We're going to be working with my favorite things, dynamic dies, and we have got the Double Mates paper by Whirlwind that if you follow us on Facebook, I showed off last week and was so excited about it because it's an exclusive here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. So if you want the pack that we have, the only place you're going to find it is here at SMS, and I'm really excited about that. Now, of course, we have some announcements. We have Winner Chicken Dinner. Yay! We've got 3 wonderful winners to announce from last YouTube, which should have been done last Friday, but as you all know, if you've been watching, my neck is not doing so well, and sadly it's not getting any better, and the happy pills have stopped making me happy, so I've stopped taking the pills, and I'm seeing a doctor who says let's give it 3 weeks of treatment and we'll see what happens, and if it doesn't work, well then it looks like we're going to be talking surgery sometime early next year. And the reason why it can't be done sooner is because we've got so much coming up. We have got a Black Friday, Black Saturday sale. We have got a Spellbinders warehouse sale coming up. And then we have CHA to go to. So the earliest I can have anything done, any kind of surgery, would be mid-January. Gee, what a shame. Can you see how sad I am about that? But it does, it really hurts. It's really bad. It shoots down my arm. I'm not a happy camper about that. But anyway, let me tell you a little bit about what's going on here at the shop and what's coming up, because I want to be very, very clear about what we can and can't do. Yes, we are having our annual Black Friday, Black Saturday sale here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. It's a tradition. We always do it Friday and Saturday because we feel that there are people who have to work Black Friday, my girls have to work Black Friday. So if they're working, they can't take advantage of the sale. So we do it both Friday and Saturday here in the store. We will be offering it online. Yes, online, just like we did last year. We will have the amazing doorbuster deals. We have got Bo Bunny, and we've got Petaloo, and we've got, the doorbuster deals are just extensive. It's overwhelming how much goodness we're gonna have for you. We also are going to be having our Spellbinder warehouse sale, which starts December 6th through December 14th. Again, that's here in the store. We do it every year, and we are going to offer it online like we did last year. But with both sales, we cannot guarantee any kind of shipping for Christmas. No. We just can't. So we want you to come and shop online with us. We want you to take advantage of the deals. We want you to get this fabulous product at fabulous prices, but only if you're not using it for Christmas presents or using it to make whatever it is you need for Christmas. You have to know if you place an order, it will not ship for Christmas. It will be after the fact. So with that being said, if you just want some fabulous goodies at fabulous prices, then you're going to shop with us the 2 days after Thanksgiving, and then again during the Spellbinder warehouse sale, December 6th through December 14th. The Spellbinders will be 40, 50, 60%, if not more off. There's a fly flying around. A little gnat is driving me nuts. So if you are wanting Spellbinders, and these aren't the old Spellbinders, these are the brand new Spellbinders that are going to be on sale. Brand new product at 50% off. You're just gonna have to know, don't buy them for a Christmas present or tell whomever you've got them for, they'll be coming later. And again, with the Black Friday, Black Saturday sale, those are the 2 days after Thanksgiving. If you're shopping in store, we will have 2 totally different free make and takes for you, one on Friday, one on Saturday. Sizzix will be here all day Friday doing the make and take, woo! And then we'll be doing the make and take on Saturday, and you're gonna love both of them. Yes, there's free gifts for everybody. Even if you shop online, there's free gifts for everybody. I just don't want you to think we're going to be able to make it for Christmas, because even though we've added staff and even though we've got a new shipping station, it just isn't going to happen. So if you're okay with that, I'm okay with that. Now, we do have Winner Chicken Dinner, and last time I did Wink of Stella and I did the slider cards. So these winners are going to win a nice collection of slider cards and the covers that go with them, so you can make the happy birthday ones, so cute, and a couple Wink of Stella pins. Yay for you! If you are Della Rogers, hi Della, I know you. Well, I talked to you. How are you doing? If you are, is it Sonier? Soniar. That's your YouTube name. If that's you, congratulations, yay! And if you're Jan Paws, way to go, Jan. The three of you have won a wonderful collection of slider cards and Wink of Stella, but how are you gonna collect this? You're gonna have to email us at asksms@earthlink.net, and you're going to make it attention Naomi. And you're gonna say, Naomi, I'm a winner, chicken dinner, woo! And you need to give her all your information, your name, your address, a telephone number just in case, unless you don't want us to call you, but usually we don't have to call, but you never know. But at least your name and your address where we're going to ship it to. And just as she has time, she'll get those right out to you. So, Della Rogers, Sonier, Soniar, and Jan Paws, we'll look forward to hearing from you soon. Woohoo! Okay, so I think that those are our announcements for today. So I am going to get started because we've got lots to show you. Like I said, we have got the punch boards from We Are Memory Keepers, we've got dies from Die-Namics, and most important, we have got Whirlwind Double Mates paper in the 8.5 by 11 in a pack that is exclusive only to us. So I'm very excited about that. All right, let's get going. We're gonna head on down. Down we go. All right, how's that look? Pretty good? I can never really tell. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. I guess that's okay. So what I've got here is the cutest little box. Isn't it darling? It's a little candy box, and this was made using a punch board by We Are Memory Keepers. They have 4 new boards out. One of them makes candy boxes, one of them does regular boxes, pillow boxes, and then gift bags. I have to say, for the size of the punch board, this is the punch board that makes this. It's so small and so compact, it's really nice. But not only does it make this size, it makes all the way up to this size. So with one board, that one board, can you see the difference? Is that amazing? And then there's everything that falls in between. The boards retail for $19.99, and of course we're gonna have them on a YouTube Yummy, but you would think that something that would make these 2 different sizes would be so much bigger, and it's not. It's so nice. It's so compact. I'm going to show you how to use it, and I'm going to show you how to use it with the Double Mates paper. Now, they give you a little stylus tool because there's scoring that has to be done, and this little knife here fits very conveniently right in the little slot. And that's true for all the punch boards, whether you're doing the pillow box, the gift bag, the regular box, or the candy box. What's also nice is that they're color-coded, and you'll see that in just a minute. It gives you basic directions right on the front, but included in each one is more specific directions for you to follow. So you do get a very nice set of instructions on how to put this together. But I have to tell you, they've made it very, very simple for every level of crafter. They have given you guides. I don't know if you can see these, but they're raised. And it's literally just as easy. Slide punch, line it up with the guide, slide punch. So simple. And then on the back side, where you also do some punching, is more guides. We did this as the make and take in our store, and even the most beginning of crafter found that they could do this without any problem. Now, I want to talk to you about the paper size, because with this punch board, and again, this is the candy box. Oh, there goes the fire department. This is the candy box. No matter what length you want your candy box, no matter small or long, the first measurement on your paper has to be 7 inches. Has to be 7 inches across. No matter whether you're making this huge one or the very small one, you have to have your first measurement of 7 inches across. That makes the diameter of the box. And as you can see, regardless of what size box we have, the diameter is the same because it's based off that 7 inches. The next length is how long you want it. This is a 5-inch. I've cut this to 5-inch, and that will create a box about this size. This was done with a 12-inch length. So 7 by 12 to give you a huge candy box. Wouldn't this be cute with a hand-dipped pretzel in it or something? I mean, my gosh, you could just use this for anything at the holiday times. It's just so darling. But you have to remember, no matter what, no matter whether you're doing a big box, a small box, your first measurement has to be 7 inches across. And from then you can decide how long you want your box. And that can be as long as your paper is. If you've got paper longer than 12 inches, well, you can do a box longer than 12 inches. Now, when you're using this, you want to think about your paper. And I've got the double mates here. As you can see, it's two-sided cardstock. It's heavy. It's got a texture to it. I do want to tell you that it's actually 2 pieces of cardstock that have been laminated and pressed together. It's not something that you can take and sand and that dark green will come through. That won't happen. You can tear it and you will see the different color, but this isn't sandable paper because it's not a core paper. These are actually 2 pieces of cardstock that have been fused together. Now, when you're figuring out your 7 inches, if you're using an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, the first thing you want to do is you want to go to your 8.5 length, which is your shorter of the 2 lengths, 8.5 length. And you want to cut that down to 7 inches. So I'm going to measure up and I'm going to take about 1.5 inches off across the top. That gives me my 7 inches right here. Then if I'm doing the 5-inch, I can make 2 boxes because I'm going to cut 5 inches and then 5 inches. I'm going to get 2 boxes out of one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. If I'm doing a 6-inch box, well then 12 by 12 paper will give me more boxes. You have to think about your paper because you want to get the most out of it. And if you're using scraps, as long as you've got a scrap that's 7 inches long, well shucks, you can make lots of different size boxes. Each of their boards has different measurements. So this is the pillow box board, and this is the gift bag board, and they each will have different measurements for you to use, but they make it easy. They list them right out for you. They tell you exactly how to do it. But when you're using the candy box, which is the one we're doing, you have to remember that 7 inches, and that's what's going to start you. Now I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to pull my little stylus out, and it has this purple line, which you may want to enhance or color over with something a little bit easier to see because it is kind of hard to see. All of their boards have a line, and that is your starting point. No matter what board you're using, look for that line down the center, and that's your starting point. So I am going to take my 7 inches, the side with 7 inches, and I'm going to line it right up with that purple line, and I'm going to give a punch. Done. Now I'm going to slide that right over to the little guides that they've given me, and let me hold it up. Can you see the little guides they've given me? There's a diamond right there, and it's raised. So your paper actually sits down and the diamond is slightly raised. So all I've done is I've moved it over to line up with the guide that they've given me, and I'm going to punch again. I'm going to slide it over. Now I've got a full diamond, not just a half diamond. Can you see the full diamond? And I've put it right in the guide that they've given me. This is the first place I am going to actually score. I'm going to take my tool, I'm going to start from the top and score all the way down. And then I'm going to press again and punch again. And I'm going to slide it over, and I'm going to score from top to bottom. And I'm just going to continue doing that. We'll just keep doing that. Oh, did you see I didn't do it and I slid it over? All you have to do is line it right back up with that diamond, and you can punch again. You can't make a mistake. They really do make it so simple for you. Everybody can do this. And then punch, and move it on over, and score. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. This is where most mistakes are made. I now have to do this side because of course both sides are notched. And what most people want to do is turn it over and start here. They just want to flip it over and start here and start again. No, that's not what you do. This little notch area, the first one we did, has to have the exact same notch area there. They have to match. So I'm going to flip it over and rotate it so that this notch area here will match when I punch above. I'm going to start on my start line, just as if we're starting all over again, brand new. And I'm going to punch. See how those two match? See how they match? You can't have a half diamond and a whole diamond. If I had a half diamond here and a whole diamond here, it would be wrong. You have to make these match. And then since I've already scored, all I have to do is punch. Move it down and punch. Line it up. I don't have to do any scoring because I've already done the scoring. Line it up, punch. Move it down, line it up, punch. Move it down, line it up, punch. It's that simple. This is what it looks like when it's correct. Now, when it's wrong, let's see, do I have my wrong one? Yes, when it's wrong, this is what it looks like. What we did with this one is we started on the 5-inch measurement across the top. We did the 5-inch measurement. You can't start with the 5-inch measurement in your punch board. You have to start with the 7-inch. 7-inch is what you want running along the top of the board, not the 5-inch. The 5-inch won't give you, well, we did a 5-inch. The 5-inch won't give you enough to do anything with. So you need that 7-inch length, no matter whether it be 7 by 5, 7 by 6, 7, well, if you did a 7 by 7, well, then it doesn't matter which way because they're both going to fit. A 7 by 12, no matter what length you do, the 7-inch is the one that you're going to put in and punch. That's so important. Now, they've also given you a little punch on the other side on all their boards. And what that does is that makes the little notch, just so it cutens it up a little bit. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it's very simple. All you do is, again, line up your punches. So they've given me, let's see if I can, they've given me 2 little half diamonds here. 2 little half diamonds. And all you have to do is put your paper in and line it up. So I'm lined up on that one, and I've got the half diamond inside there. And I'm just gonna give it a quick little punch. And there it is. And I would just slide it down, line up those 2 little half diamonds into my full diamonds, and give a little punch. It goes so fast for party favors, for little gifts for the holidays. Oh my gosh, baby showers, wedding gifts on the table. And I've just put those little notches in. Now when you're ready, you're going to fold it. And you're going to start with your top. Your little top right here that's got the smallest score. See how that's only half? Let me fold the rest of them. See how that's only half? That's the one that you're going to line up with some tape to make the box. So you're going to put some sukwang tape on here. You're going to put some double stick tape, which is sukwang tape. Glue stick, although I don't know how well that's going to hold, but I would just put little pieces of sukwang tape right there, and then you just line these right up. For me, the easiest way to do that is to put my tape right on there. So I've got my tape right here, and then just fold this in half and line it up while it's flat on my workstation. For me, that's easier. You would just put your tape right across and then just fold it in half and line it up, because then you're not working with it while it's trying to be a box. And then you just take your ribbon and cinch it down. Now, of course, you cinch down one side first and then fill it with whatever goodie you want on the other side and cinch it. But you can see when you use the double-sided paper, it just comes out so cute, because you've got color on one side, you've got color on the other. Now, this is the smallest you can make. If I cinched these down, that's the smallest box you can make. That is a 7 by 4. This one is a 7 by 5, and we go all the way up to 7 by 12. But how stinking cute is that? It reminds me of garland, old-fashioned garland that was made with little candies. And you could string these together and just make a cute garland to decorate with, because they're just that simple. It really is very easy. They have made these punch boards so user-friendly. You just have to follow the guides. And it tells you right here, you have to trim your paper width to 7 inches when you're using the candy box. And then you just put it right on in, line it up, and start punching. Now, eventually, if you're making a lot of these, you want to lift it up and take the excess punches away, because eventually they layer them right on top of each other. The little diamonds that I had literally stack right on top of each other. And if you do so many of them, then you start lifting the punch board up and it doesn't punch anymore. So after each one, you just want to do something with your little diamonds. And gosh, I don't know what you want to do with these. You hate to throw them away, but because they're so cute, but I don't know how you can use them. But I'm sure you guys would all figure something fabulous out. But just that simple. And all the punch boards are that way. This is great for kids. This is great for seniors. This is great for a classroom, because it's just easy to do. They make it convenient and they make it compact. And then when you're all done, you just put it away. Now, they're $19.99, which I think is a great price, because something that is this small and this compact, that lets you go from this size, the smallest, all the way to a 12 by 12 in that same board, that's variety. That's giving you a lot to work with. That's giving you options. So there's the smallest. Here's the little Christmas one we did. The next size. And then we go up. Isn't that cute? We used some peel-offs on that. And then we go up. Are these not darling? And these we just did a belly band. That's all. We just took some paper and we just wrapped it around the center and did a belly band on it. How cute is that? And we go, look at how darling are these. For your table decorations, for little thank you gifts. You could put little mittens in there, little candies in there. There's just a world of things that will fit, because you have so many options with the sizes. And it really, I honestly, I promise it is as easy as I made it look. Really it is. So, they do have 4 different punch boards. This one is the candy box that I just showed you. Let me put that there. Then we have the pillow box, and it's the same thing. This one, trim paper width to 6 inches. So this one, no matter how long you want your pillow box, you're always going to start with a 6-inch length, and that's what you're going to be punching. And the pillow boxes are just so cute. And again, the length is entirely up to you. You could do one as long as 12 inches. You just start with a 6-inch width, because that's the diameter of each pillow box. You can't change the diameter. You can change the length. And again, we just took extra paper and belly banded them. But you could put the cutest things in here, gift cards in here, just darling. That's the pillow box. Then we have, let me put these over here. Then we have the gift bag box. And yes, it really does make gift bags. And it gives you small, medium, or large gift bags. So here you have a little more options. Stylus tool is right where I said it would be. And again, you'll follow the directions, but let me show you some of the gift bags that we made. So we did this one, uber tiny, super cute, and we didn't punch the holes in it because this one, that secondary punch that's on that back side is what's going to punch the holes so you can run your ribbon to make your handle. This one we did a cute little decorative Martha Stewart punch along the top. But then, look at how cute are these. All done with that punch. And see how it punches the holes? It absolutely punches the holes for you to put your ribbon through. And then we've got one a little bit bigger. So we've got that and that. I hope I can get the biggest one in here. Whew, this one was done with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Really cute. So here you can change the width and the length of the bag. Isn't that lovely? I mean, from this to, I can't even get this one all in the whole screen. All with one punch board at $19.99 and then on a YouTube Yummy. I mean, we want things that are functional. We want things that give us variety. We want tools that allow us to do more than one thing. And that's what these punch boards allow you to do. They give you options. You know, we love dies. I absolutely love dies. Trust me, I'm like the biggest die queen around. And we don't carry a lot of punches in my store. But when something gives you this much function for that low of a price, then you have to look at it and you have to appreciate the time and the effort that We Are Memory Keepers put into making these punch boards, because they did a great job. The little bags are just darling. You take your extra paper, your scrap paper, you trim it to the size they tell you to, you load it in, you punch it, and here you go. Super cute for your little gift cards at the holidays, Christmas, Valentine's, Mother's Day. Everybody needs those little gift bags, and you end up paying for them at the store when you've got lots of paper at home that you can make them in. Really cute. So that's the punch bag. Let's see, where can I put these? I've got so many samples. Last but not least is the box bag, or the box board. And this one, again, this one's a little bit bigger than in size than the others, but you're making boxes. And these boxes will go from 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, all the way up to, I think, 10 by 10 by 10. And what's really nice is, just like the envelope punch, if you have that punch board for the envelope maker, it tells you exactly what size box you're making, exactly what size paper you will need to make it. There's no guesswork. It tells you just how to do it. So if I wanted that 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, I would need a 6 by 6 sheet of paper to make that box. And again, they give you sizings. So if you're going to be making a large box, you're going to line it up and you're going to score starting with the L. But they give you all those instructions, and there's your stylus. Look at some of the boxes we made. From really cute dinky dinky, just as small as can be, really darling. Look at the Christmas one. Isn't that so cute? Really cute all the way up. We get a little bit bigger. And these are real size boxes. A little bit bigger. I think this is a 4 by 4 by 4 or 4 by 3. A little bit bigger. And we could have gone even bigger. We could have gone into a 10-inch box. But all that with one board, now that's useful. That's a good tool to own. That's a useful tool to own. So cute. Knit a little scarf and then make the box. Oh, darling. Of course, I don't knit. So I'd be buying the little scarf and putting it in the box. But this is a good way to just see what you can do with some of these punch boards. Again, there's 4 of them, and like I said, they're color-coded. So the red one does the boxes, and the yellow one does the bags, and the green one does the pillow boxes, and the purple one does the candy boxes. So they're all color-coded. I think they're a great investment. I think they're a really good value, and they work. We used them during the make and take, and everybody had a really wonderful time with them. And we used them with the Whirlwind double-sided paper because the colors were just fabulous, and it finishes it. So when you cinch it down, you're not looking at white on the inside. You've got another color going. And the Whirlwind paper, because of the strength of the paper and the way the paper is made, it scores beautifully. The paper, the Double Mates paper, the 8.5 by 11 paper, the pack I've got right here, this paper is made for card makers. It's made to be scored so it doesn't crack. You want to be careful when using your own paper that when you score it and you fold it, it doesn't crack and have that little white coming through. You need to be sure that when you do it, so if you have paper at home that you want to make a box out of or a bag, just take a little sample of it, score it, fold it, and if it cracks to white, that's not the paper you're going to want to use. But because Whirlwind made this for more card making than anything else, it's made to be scored. And I say it's made for card makers because it's 8.5 by 11. So typically with an 8.5 by 11 sheet, you can cut it in half and then score it and make the base of your card. And that's what a lot of people use this paper for, to make bases of their cards. And I have a base somewhere here. Oh, here. Oh, we taped it together. Well. So what we did is we took and we cut it right there, and then we scored it. And you can see there's no cracking, there's no white, there's nothing showing through. This paper's meant to be scored, which is why it works so well with We Are Memory Keepers. It's like they were meant to go together. So there is a card base. If you are a card maker or want to get into making cards and you don't want to just use white blanks, the Whirlwind paper allows you to cut and score and make an A2 size card. A2 size is the most popular size card. A lot of your embossing folders are done in A2 size, and it doesn't crack. And you can see that on all of our little samples here that we've got, is that it just doesn't crack. And you just fold it, tape it, and then just take your ribbon and start to cinch it down, and how cute, and then decorate. Okay, so that is the punch boards, and you did see how easy it was, and it really was that simple. I promise you will not be disappointed in them. We don't carry a lot of punches in the store. We're really a die and stamp store. But when I saw these and I saw the effort and the work that We Are Memory Keepers put into them, I was so impressed, and how useful they could be. I said we have to have these. We absolutely have to have them. It's a tool that doesn't get old. You can use it forever. So to me, that's a great value. And then at $19.99, and of course they'll be on a YouTube Yummy, that's even a better value. So now we're gonna move on to our dies. And I'm gonna use the dies with the Whirlwind paper because I wanna show you how cute some of these things are when you have the double-sided cardstock. Now, Die-Namics is We Are Memory Keepers, and they had these dies that kind of looked like this. And people were like, well, what do you do with them? I can't pick this one up. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. So I've got the stars. Can you see the little stars there? I've got the hearts, and I've got the circles. But when you look at them, it's like, I don't get it. What do you do with it? Oh, so cute. Especially when you work with it with the double-sided Whirlwind paper. So we've made a card base here, and I want to make a card, but I want the inside of that card to come through. So simple. I am going to pull up my Big Shot machine. I've got to get some of these punch boards out of the way. Okay. I'm going to pull up my Big Shot machine here. And I have got my magnetic platform is what we're going to be using today because I'm using a wafer die. I have got a flat plate. It used to be a do not cut plate, but it's not anymore. It got cut into. and you can hear how the die holds to the magnetic platform. What's the benefit of that? Well, when you're doing what we're going to be doing, we don't want that die to slip. We don't want it to move. We want it to be exactly where we put it. So if we put our paper down first and then put our die on, it holds that paper in place. It doesn't move. The paper doesn't wiggle so that my die stays straight, my lines stay straight. If you were stamping and then die cutting, you want the magnetic platform. If you do anything with wafer dies, you want the magnetic platform. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to line up my dots, because this die was a little difficult to understand at first. I've got my dots lined up, and I can hold this up, and you will see the paper doesn't move. I'm holding it up. Is that amazing? It's like one of those infomercials. It dices, it slices, but it really does what it says it's going to do, and that's wonderful. All right, I'm gonna put my top plate on, because no matter what we do in a Sizzix Big Shot machine, we sandwich between two plates, whether it be clear plates or impression pads or silicone. So then I'm gonna roll it through. And there we go. Now, my cut plate, my do not cut plate was on the top. And again, they cut into this. It's very sad. Let me get a piece of paper. Last week's make and take, they accidentally cut into my do not cut plate. We really need to hide these for the make and take so that I always have a nice clean set, but it's all right. So the cut plate that you're used to having on the top is now on the bottom. We've reversed it. So now I'm gonna pull my die, and I am going to move this over. And I'm gonna pop that out, and look at almost all the holes popped out. Isn't that lovely? So you're gonna say, well, why is that so special? Well, wait till I close it. Pop my little holes out. Look at how nicely they just pop right out. My Favorite Things does a great job with their dies. I wish they would put item numbers on their dies. So if you're watching out there at My Favorite Things, gosh, if you could just maybe put a little item number down here, a little SKU number, oh, you would make our life so much easier. Because there's no other way to find the die but by the name, and boy, that gets difficult. When you close it, the color from the whirlwind paper comes through. You've made your own embellishment by doing nothing more than die cutting the paper. That's because you have the two-sided whirlwind cardstock. Look at how cute is that. You didn't have to put that blue behind it and back it to get that color. It's just that way. It's phenomenal. I love these dies. And look at how cute is that die. We have it in the hearts and the stars and the butterflies and the snowflakes, but you would never get that. You would never fully understand that just by looking at this, how you could use it. Now, I could line it back up and just keep going up and make a whole thing of Swiss dots, although I do believe they do have a new one that does Swiss dots all the way. I could, instead of running it this way, I could have run it lengthwise on half of my paper. So let's do that. Let's pull that back over. And we're just gonna pretend that this doesn't exist. I'm going to put my cut plate down first, my plate that's yucky. I'm gonna put that down first, and then I am going to put my paper down, and then my die. And I'm gonna line it up on the side where I want it to be. And because I'm on the magnetic platform, once I put it on my paper, it doesn't move. The paper doesn't move, it doesn't shim around, and so you don't have any oopses. And you don't need washi tape anymore, you don't need Post-it notes anymore, you don't need repositionable tape anymore. And now I have put my dots. Oh, I see confetti in our future. Now you can have your dots going down. So assuming I was to pop all these bad boys out, I want to show you some of the samples that we made. Look at that, you make your own embellishment. Right there, just the color change is an embellishment. Sometimes less is more with cards and with scrapbook pages. Sometimes less is more. Let me show you a couple cards we did. How cute is that? Again, just the dots down below. So when you open it, when you close it, you've got that embellishment on the bottom. Just by using the die right there. It just adds a little something without doing much to it at all, and that's all because of the paper. If this was a white-based cardstock, or if this was white on the inside, I don't think you would get the same effect. So cute. Okay, let me show you something else with them, with the whirlwind paper. Let's pull it over. And this time, I'm going to take some Sizzix dies. I have got little confettis everywhere. I'm going to take some Sizzix dies, and I've got, let's see, will both of these fit? I've got some framelits. I've got my cut plate down first on top of my magnetic platform. I've got one framelit, two framelits. I'm going to cut them both at the exact same time. And see, paper doesn't move. Where I put them is where they stay. I've got my do not cut plate on the top now, and I'm going to send it through. Little cracks and creaks are okay. Don't worry, you've not hurt your machine at all. It's okay, little cracks and creaks are fine. And I'm going to pull it up. Move this out of my way. And you're going to say, okay, so what's so special about that? Well, what's so special about it is because those two colors coordinate together, all I had to do was flip it over to make my matting and my layering. I didn't have to find two pieces of cardstock that work together that match. Because this is double-sided, they already coordinate. I could have this the light pink and this the dark pink. Talk about simple. I mean, this is crafting 101. You don't have to give it much thought. They've already done it. They've already coordinated the front and the back. So when you die cut and you want to layer and you want to mat, it's done for you. You just cut two, you cut three, whatever it is you want to do. If I was doing flowers, I could die cut all my flowers out of one sheet, and then I could just reverse, and make my flowers so that each layer was the reverse color. Simple. And it works so perfectly because they've already done the work for you. They've already matched the colors. So easy. Let me show you a card where we have done that. So here we used the dots going down, and then we used the same paper. It's the green on the inside and the out. We just cut it twice, one with scallop, one without, and layered it, flipped it over and layered it. I could have had the dark green and the light green, dark green on the back, light green on the top, because they coordinate, they already match. Look at, isn't that a simple happy birthday card? We put the dots down, we grabbed a piece of scrap paper that we had, you know, just stripes, matched it. And the green isn't even in there. We don't even have that green in this green, the card base in here, but it coordinates beautifully. Simple cards, simple layouts, easy to do using the coordination or the whirlwind paper. They're double mates. And again, remember, this isn't sandable paper, so you can't use an embossing folder and sand it and have that color come up. It's two pieces of cardstock that have been fused together. You can tear it and do that, and I could tear it this way and have the dark color, but it's not sandable at all, okay? Super cute. That's what we did, right there. And we didn't have to find 2 colors of cardstock to match. And we could flip it around and just reverse it. They did the work for you. Really easy. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna put that over to the side. I'm gonna open up this one because I wanna show you one more. And again, this is another My Favorite Things. And this is their layered banner or layered heart. Let's see. It is their layered heart border. And that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna pop it off. Brand new for us. Opening the stock up, but I really want you guys to see this. Open it up. Now, if I wanted to, I could break them apart. They are together. If I want to, I can just leave it like this, or there's these little thin pieces of metal and I could just snap them apart if I don't want to always cut them together. That's okay. Don't worry, you're not going to damage the die. I'm going to pull my Big Shot over one more time. And this time I think I'm going to take the rose and the pink. I'm going to start with my cut plate down on my magnetic platform. I'm going to put my paper down, my die, and you can actually hear it click. And then my do not cut plate on the top, and I'm going to send it on through. Little cracks and creaks are okay. Pull it over. And pop it off. So that's what I've got. Or that's what I've got. Or I can put it slightly askew and make it look like it's shadowed, and that's what I've got. Or I can turn this one this way and this one that way, and now I've got the reverse color. Now that's what I've got. And from one sheet of paper, cut them both at the same time, and you've got your border, you've got your color. I could do it slightly askew. That's how you make a shadow, is that you do it slightly off. You just take it from the center, move it slightly off, and you've created a shadow. Easy to do. But can you see the value in the paper about how it just makes your life a little bit easier as opposed to searching again and over again for different papers that match? Just love it. Absolutely love it. Love this die too, as a matter of fact. I see this being used for Valentine's next year, maybe. Just super cute. And here we've shadowed it the other way. That's the benefit of this paper. It scores beautifully for when you want to do something like one of the boxes. Scores gorgeous for that. Die cuts beautifully for when you want to get into your dies and make flowers and cards and layouts. Just die cuts absolutely beautifully. Gives you the best of all worlds. So let me show you some other samples we have. I want to make something with this now. Oh my gosh, how cute would that be as like a little ring holder, like a little napkin ring holder at Valentine's Day? Oh, so cute if you're having a cute little Valentine's Day party. I miss that. My boys are older. They're in 6th and 7th grade, but when they were, you know, in 1st grade and in kindergarten, they would have their little Valentine's Day parties in the school. How cute would that be to put their little napkins in? Just darling. Okay, let me show you some other samples. Okay, so we've got this one done with the stars in the middle, and you can see the dark paper coming through. And we have got here where we used on this one actually the Tim Holtz stars, his alterations dies, and again we just cut it with one sheet of paper and we reversed it. Light, dark, light, because the dark is right here. We just had to flip it over. And here we did for Happy Birthday with the stars. Very easy to use, and the paper just makes it, just finishes it off really nicely, and as you can see, no white from creasing, from scoring. And we had the Christmas one. And we have the love, where we've got the hearts. So you've got the red hearts coming through from the bright red on the inside. And here we just die cut 2 hearts and just reversed one of them so you saw each color. And then the birthday one again. All done with our Die-Namics. They've got dots, and they've got stars, and they've got butterflies, and they've got hearts, and they've got little snowflakes. They have a whole collection of these that makes it so easy. So we had that today. We showed you how to use the whirlwind paper to die cut with and how versatile it is, being that it's double-sided. Makes your life very easy. Adds an embellishment without having to do too much work and without having to go find matching coordinating cardstock because they've done it for you. We've also showed you how the whirlwind paper works so well with the punch boards by We Are Memory Keepers, and how useful the punch boards are. Truly useful. From everything from boxes to the cutest, I love this one. I love it because it's so cute for Christmas. The cutest little candy boxes to your gift bags, 4 different punches, and the pillow boxes, the cute pillow boxes. They allow you to do all different sizes, just depending on the length of your paper, and they make it simple. They really thought about it, and We Are Memory Keepers does some of the best tools out there. And if you had to invest in something, I definitely would think about investing in these because they are a lifetime of creativity. It doesn't grow old. You can always use a gift bag, and as paper changes and the styles change, the punch still works. You just change what paper you're using for the project or the event that you need it for. So the punch boards are awesome. All right, anything else? I think that's it. The 4 punch boards, the dies, some of the whirlwind paper, and most important with that whirlwind paper, Scrapbooking Made Simple has it in the pack. You get 1 sheet of all colors. It's a $12.50 value, and it will be on a YouTube Yummy. And nobody else has this but us. If you want this pack, the only place you're going to find it is SMS. All right, I'm going to tilt up, and I'm going to say, hey, what's on a YouTube Yummy? Well, of course, the punch boards are going to be on a YouTube Yummy, and they're going to be 15% off each punch board unless you buy all 4, and then we'll do a I Want It All, and it'll be 20% off. My Favorite Things is going to be on sale for you at 15% off, and the Whirlwind paper pack is going to be on sale at 15% off for you. I think that's about all we use. And we do have magnetic platforms in stock, so if you wanted to pick up your magnetic platform, yes, we have them. You can come into the store or you can order it online. So the YouTube Yummies, again, are going to be the punch boards, the We Are Memory Keepers punch boards, the My Favorite Things Die-Namics dies, and the Whirlwind paper in the paper pack. It'll be on sale for, gosh, until the next YouTube, which hopefully will be in about 10 days. And where are you going to get all of these great things? Well, you're going to either come in and shop in store, or you're going to go to shop@sms.com. The word shop, the word @sms.com. And you can find all of them under the YouTube Yummies, and let your fingers do the shopping. Don't forget, we're going to start giving out promos for our Black Friday, Black Saturday sale and our Spellbinder warehouse sale, so you're going to see more information coming from that. Just keep in mind, they will not make it for Christmas. You're buying those products because the prices are too good to pass up, and you don't need them for the holidays. Okay, everybody? It's me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, and I will see you next time. Bye.